Here's a video to demonstrate how Moosh can respawn an aircraft. What I've got here is an F-18, just plopped down. It is late activation. Anything that you want to appear as a result of a triggered event, you want to make late activation. And so that's all I did. I plopped the F-18 down and I gave it a waypoint to land at Covaletti. So then I added some triggers, and the first one, and it doesn't have to be called this is just for informational purposes. It's one event. It'll start at the mission start. You can actually specify that, but it's the same thing. And then do script, and again this will put the Moosh Lua, which has all these various commands in it that you're going to call. It puts it into the mission. So once you open and you find it, then it actually builds it into that .miz file, which is a compressed file with lots of other files in it. And you can open that with 7-zip or something else like that, and you can see what's in it. So then what we did here in the second one, and I could have done this with the script, but instead I just put the script right here so we could see it pretty easily. And what happens is this is just a label. It's arbitrary. It doesn't match anything associated with this aircraft directly. However, so this is a variable, spawn fighter, and what it equals is a spawn new, and the F-18, however, does reference the name of this aircraft as defined, and let me just show you, as defined here. This has to match what's in our script. So then, go back over here. And so what I've told it is that spawn fighter is a type of variable, and it takes on the attributes within the rest of this line here. So it is an F-18. It is that F-18, and the colon separates commands, and the specific function is initialize repeat on landing. So when this aircraft lands, it's going to spawn again. And this variable is the F-18, and this is the command to what it does. And so you'll see what happens. What we expect it to do is fly, land, and then respawn, fly, land, respawn, fly, and land. You could do this based on other triggered events. You could add conditions. For example, if an enemy broaches a specific zone that you've set up, then it could spawn this, and rather than fly and land, it could take off and go and engage. And then you could set up additional scripts, so if either one of them dies, then it respawns. And so you could have just a constant fight going on and on and on forever and ever. Anyhow, let's take a look and see. Yeah, I didn't actually change anything, but we'll see what happens here. And a spoiler, it does work. Of course, I've tested it. And we're just going to fast forward it really fast. And when it lands, now there are a lot of different. Instead of the one that I added, the qualifier on that command, I could have had it so that it taxied in, shut down its engines, and then it respawned. But this one is just on landing. Could also be on crash. You know, a lot of different configurations you can add to this. And so this is how you can create an environment where people, you could set up a constant war raging, and with several different types of client type aircraft, but with AI fighting each other too. So you could just leave the server running all the time, and the war would just continually be ongoing, and you could jump into it. People could jump into it whenever they want. That's just one demonstration. You guys getting this?